came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. On first down, Taylor. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is when we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects? Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, a run with Breida. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And the Cardinals are in. Touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On third down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. 6-0 our score after 1. Now it's Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll toss it to Breida. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
I'm trying to collect. No.
Murray with a third and long. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will make our score 9-0. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to the rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Now Wilson to throw on third down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They
have pressure coming, and they got him once again. Timmy Jernigan able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Here's Burrito. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt, and that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Completes it to Watt. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will shave one more off this lead.
16, Seahawks 7.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Check, check. No.
Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Check, 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 check. Slam, slam.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's good. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run again with Breida. Touchdown, Cardinals. Matt Breida, 76 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Take 4, take 4.
They run with Breida. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Here we go. Set. And read. MexSpartan 4. Bound to lose one. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on, baby.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson dancing to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
0.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play.
54, right there, right there. Hey! Watch the pass! Watch the pass!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson operating from the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. Let's go, D.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Another incompletion.
It took me so long getting back to my right mind.